Custom characters. Collection. Character. Endings.
Kronika's power was mine to share with the tribe. In the new timeline I built, Tarkatans would be slaves no more. We would rule. We easily took Adenir, then Outworld and the Netherrealm. Last, we challenged Earthrealm in mortal combat. Within 1,000 years, all realms fell to Tarkatan blades, and we have not run out of meat since.
Alright, that one was alright. I gotta get that on a meh.
Second time in my life, I kicked the living shit out of an immortal. My prize? The hourglass. Now I can change history. Talk about redonkulous cosmic power. But despite what you may think about Beverly Hills girls, that is so not my style. The chosen one thing is for the Liu Kangs and Katanas of the world. In the next timeline, what I want is to be a model soldier, to command the next generation of special forces. We were born to defend Earthrealm, just like the heroes that inspired me. My parents.
Aww.
Okay, so there's one more thing I want. My mom back. Not just for me, but for Dad. He and my mom deserve a happily ever after retirement. We'll never know how different things were the last time around. But we'll be together. A family. And that's all that matters.
Okay, that one was, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll rate these on a scale of 1 to 10. The one before this was like a 3. Okay, and this one was like a 5.
Though I first denied their truth, eventually I realized the wisdom of Liu Kang's words. There is virtue greater than my mother's desire of balance. Good must be allowed to flourish. But no matter how I reshaped time, rooting out evil proved impossible. Though freed from want, mortals still killed each other. Divided by realm and race, they easily justified their hate. Hubris, greed, envy. To appreciate my gifts, mortal sins must be cleansed. Which is why I baptize the realms with fire. For eons, mortals will battle evil, eventually achieving victory. And when they emerge from the darkness, they will be humbled, eager to embrace the light.
Okay, that one was meh. Okay, based off like what I like, do I like it? Like a 3.
Vermin. That is the humanoid word for the chitin and our fellow insectoid.
Who does the voice of
But with
Devoro?
the hourglass, this one can review history and give lie to that myth. Humanoids live to kill. Without a common enemy to fight, they divide, destroy each other. Insectoids live to survive.
These dramatic
No
effects.
conflicts divide us. We build upon each other. Kin does not kill kin. So tell this one, who are the vermin? Time for this one to write a more just history. One in which pesky humanoids finally take the places they deserve. Scrambling beneath our feet.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Was I don't know, maybe a 3. I didn't really like that one too much.
Truth be told, it surprised me putting down Kronika. Not bad for a scrawny kid from Wicket.
You know how hard it was to beat Chronicle with Aaron Black?
I don't cotton to being all the time, stuck on some island at the edge of nowhere. No, Aaron Black likes being in the thick of it. Seems to me time ought to stay all mashed up. It's been a hell of a ride. Gotta keep these thrills coming. which means making sure no one gets a chance to screw this up. Once the hourglass gets dumped in the sea of blood, ain't no one ever shaping history again. What happens next? Hell if I know.
Okay, his was
Just the way I like it.
okay. That one was let's say 4. No, you said a 2. I didn't really like that one. It was like okay, it was 50-50, so we'll do like a 3. We'll give it a 3. Alright, next we have
Sub-Zero dismissed me.
Frost.
Raiden dismissed me. They all did, even Kronika. Until I froze the smug looks off all their faces and became the Lin Kuei's new Grandmaster.
Okay.
The Hourglass offers even greater prospects. With it, I'll mold history to carve my name on everyone's lips.
Sounds
But
painful.
even its power has limits. My vision can be upended by people's individual choices. Unlike Kronika, I won't let these imperfections fester until time itself must be restarted.
Ooh. Alright. I
The
see you.
Lin Kuei will be my time warriors. Traveling through history, they'll get rid of those whose actions threaten my vision. From now on, no one will overlook my greatness. I'll never be dismissed again.
Okay, that one was decent. I'll say 3.5. It was alright. Nothing too major. Next up Fujin, but yeah, cause I was I don't know. I didn't really vibe with that one.
Keeper of time, I was overwhelmed by my responsibilities. Who was I to design the destinies of mortals? As their protector, I had spent eons safeguarding them. But while I had grown to appreciate mortals deeply, I understood precious little about their daily existence. So I used the hourglass to live hundreds of thousands of lifetimes, to span the possibilities of realm, race, gender, and faith. Most importantly, I learned the simple joy of ending each day in the warm embrace of family. Humbled by my new wisdom, I bend the arc of history, not to my will,
Him and his homies.
to the service of those who must live it. While it is beyond my power to guarantee outcomes, I will give mortals the chance to have better, more peaceful lives.
Alright, 3, 4, 4.5.
Kronika's endless cycle of rewinding and restarting timelines had destroyed my spirit. But she refused to grant me either freedom or death. So
Ooh.
I took her power to do what she could not. I would create one final, perfect timeline. Then I would rest. But the task was more difficult than I imagined. Mortals refused to follow the paths I set for them. Timeline after timeline, my frustration grew. I began to understand why Kronika had been driven to madness. Perhaps mortals do not need a Lord of Time. I will sacrifice my body and my mantle to re-sculpt the sands so that the hourglass runs itself. And for the first time in all eternity, I can rest in peace.
That one was just kind of saddish. I wasn't really vibing with that one. I have to go with maybe a 3.
The hourglass was there for the taking. I could think of only one thing. Dad. Killed. Made a revenant. Resurrected. Since coming back, Dad's never forgotten the things he did for Quan Chi. I thought with the hourglass, I could fix all that. And I can. Dad won't die in that massacre. He'll never be a revenant. But turns out, what my guts told me since the start of all of this is true. Dad and Mom got together when he was in treatment. He doesn't suffer. They don't meet. And I'll never be born. And you know what? I'm good with that. I'm not just protecting Dad. I'm protecting everyone he'll risk his life to save. In my shoes, it's what he would do. It's what a Briggs does. I know you'll never hear this, but... Goodbye, Dad. I love you.
Sad, bro. Why are most of these endings sad? Can we get a good ending? Next up we have Jade. Hopefully this one doesn't... Oh, bro, like, these are depressing.
I had the power to shape time and destiny, but I was lost. Which Khan should be restored? My lover Kotal, or my loyal friend Kitana? I heard Kotal's voice call out to me.
Follow your heart, Jade.
So I let my heart lead, and it took me to an unexpected place. A faint memory of home and my mother.
Aww.
I restored my parents in Adenia, building a new era without Shao Kahn. And what a happy childhood I enjoyed. But as I matured, I sensed
Those
that I
giggles
was
sound
no
so
ordinary
fake.
child. Kronika's power dwelled within me, calling me to a higher purpose. When I came of age, I ascended to godhood as the protector of Adenia. Armed with the knowledge of past timelines, I challenged Shinnok and Cetrion. Without Kronika's children pitting the realms against each other, all could be at peace, and remain so under my watchful eyes.
That was lame. I gotta get out of 1, bro. I was very It was like, I couldn't watch that. It was just terrible.
All I wanted was to fix my life. Now I have the power to fix history. Raiden warns me, I can't fix everything. Change too much and I could lose Vera, lose Jackie. But this power is bigger than us. If I think only about helping myself, what kind of officer am I? What kind of man? I've been lucky. My family and I have lived the American dream.
What's the American dream?
But most people who look like me haven't had that chance. I owe it to them to put things right. And I'm not waiting centuries for people to get woke when I've got the power to speed things up. I don't get it right the first time, or the second.
Why do I look like Angela Dawkins a little bit?
But eventually, I knock it out of the damn park. My family's back. The world's a better place for everyone. Turns out, you can have everything. Anyone who says you can't needs to dream bigger.
3.
This whole adventure, capital I insane. I marry Sonia? I have a kid who actually likes me? Inquiring minds want to know how the hell that happens. So I get the hourglass to show me how kicking Shinnok's ass, which I did beautifully, turned me from Hollywood megastar to global icon. So far, so good. Until I let that fame screw me up. Didn't hit rock bottom until I saw just how badly I'd let down my little girl. I finally got what old man me was saying about needing humility and maturity. But I also knew I couldn't get there without living the same life he did. So, I restored the timeline, just as it was. With one tiny little difference. Sonia's story won't end underneath the rubble of some busted-up Netherrealm castle. Because Johnny Cage flicks always have happy endings.
4. I'm gonna be 4. Alright. We'll call this a
Dream vacation. I shall pay him. Mutation.
These nincompoops, they didn't really get me. Not even that pretty boy, Ninja Mime. Good night, sweet prince. I'd finished just about everyone worth finishing in Earthrealm and Outworld, even lovable old Netherrealm. I was a lonely heart in search of new friends.
Who will be friends with you?
I had just the gizmo to find them.
He tore his hand off!
And oh, the hourglass spoiled me. Havoc and I are going to be bosom buddies. My new pal knows an entire realm devoted to law and order, and he exists solely to disrupt it. Well, I say, he and I need to get busy.
Okay.
Meet the League of Misunderstood Maniacs. We're giving Order Realm an enema. And when we're done, who knows where we'll crash next? Maybe we'll come to your house and
Ooh.
slip live grenades under your pillow.
Pass.
Maybe we'll gut your favorite pet. Or maybe we'll just break your TV right now.
Wow. Alright. Well, look, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll be doing the other half, part 2, 3, and 4. You guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe to We're on the Road. Help us reach 1K by January 2025. And I'll see you guys on the next Bro Show episode and on part 2. Peace.